Patrick Beverly, who loves and embraces his role as a villain on the road. Reggie Jackson knocks down the opening three-pointer. Paul and Booker, who have struggled shooting the past couple of games, this is their first shots. Beverly drives and finishes. Tough shot for Beverly. Bridges gets inside. Pass deflected. Another steal. Man to George. George to finish. Shot's good and one. And a chance for a three-point play. Bridges gets inside. Pass deflected. Another steal. Man to George. George to finish. Shot's good and one. And a chance for a three-point play.
Zone defense turning into transition points.
He's gotten quality looks on the post up against Sark.
Sarge having a tough time handling Cousins' size. DeMarcus Cousins, big impact, 8 points in 4 minutes. And his ability to shoot, and he says he's a terrific defender as well. Cousins, once again, DeMarcus Cousins, 10 points already. Cameron Payne, blocked by Beverly. Kennard, outlet to George. Nader in pursuit, a bump. Boy, it looked like George may have bumped. And 10 big points from DeMarcus Cousins, who's currently on the bench right now. George off the dribble, drives, gets inside. Nice left-handed flip off the glass.
Terrence Mann plays with great tenacity.
Paul George at Bridges. Knocks it down. George now with 9 points. The lead for the Clippers back up to 6.
Mike, can you imagine Jeff staying at your house for 7 weeks, though?
I think it'd be quite pleasant. Paul George gets inside and banks it home. Picks him up. Paul George drives inside, stumbles a bit, can't finish. Crowder rips down the rebound. George to Bridges. Bridges, three-pointer. Count it, and the foul. The Suns thought he traveled. Instead, George got hit, put it in, and a chance for a three-point play. Count it, and the foul. The Suns thought he traveled. Instead, George got hit, put it in, and a chance for a three-point play.
That third step landed. That's a travel.
You get 2 steps after the gather. He completes the three-point play. Paul George makes his move behind the back. Pulls up jumper. It's good. Paul George now at 18.
I like this, Coach. You talked about it. Getting Paul George to ISO where he sees the entire floor.
George inside. Layup. Won't go, but a foul. Able to connect on the first. He has been playing his heart out in this series. So much responsibility without Kawhi Leonard.
And those were cash in the first 4 games.
George on the pull-up, nails a three. Paul George answers, and it's back up to 9. Booker, one of the premier free throw shooters in the game, 93% in the series. George connects again. Paul George from downtown. George to Beverly. Beverly's going to try a three-pointer. Patrick Beverly from downtown.
They have such size on the floor. Torrey Craig, who didn't play last game, playing tonight as Paul George rolling here in the third.
Clippers up by 8, final minute, third quarter. George three-pointer, puts it in. Paul George exploding here in the third period. He's got 20. And the lead back up to 11. First 2 games he's played is 7 of 14 here tonight. George drives past Craig, goes inside, lays it up and in.
And Torrey Craig's really getting up into him.
George drives, stops, leans in, bank shot is good. Paul George with 35. Beverly back into the hands of George. Jackson long three, puts it in. Reggie Jackson, back-to-back threes here in the fourth. It's back to a 10-point game. George against Crowder, pulls back, jumper. Shot won't go, but a foul on Crowder. Well, they needed a spectacular performance from Paul George. 14 of 19 from the field. 3 of 6 from downtown. And here's the second one as we send it over to Rachel. Back to Rachel. George against Mikal Bridges. Brings it back out. George over Bridges. Another. Paul George, and this is the largest lead of the night. A 16-point advantage. Crowder with the ball denial. George gets free. George the drive. Stripped by Crowder. Gets it back. Stripped the second time and a reach-in foul.
I think that's why Ty Lue is running the offense he's running, where he's putting the ball in the hands of Paul George, working the clock, and then making sure he gets a quality trip.
First 40-point playoff game of his career.